What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we're doing another realistic rebuild. It is of the Saints this time, and there's probably people thinking, wow, man, real hard to rebuild an 86 overall team. It is, okay? It is. Drew Brees is a 92 overall. It seems like every quarterback that is, slightly regressed this year, or at least not playing as well as normally, the Brees, Rodgers, Brady. It doesn't seem like Brady's going down in overall, though. It's like somebody at EA really likes him or something. You may know who you are. I'm just saying. But this is the Saints roster. If you like rebuilds, like and subscribe. That's all I can tell you. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. It is what it is at this point. There's some needs. I don't know if Anzalone has recently been hurt. I think so, right? I think it was Reason. It's probably not going to matter too much because he's not that great of an overall, and it's going to be debate if we re-sign him. Usually the AI does let him go, and I'm assuming we're going to find out very shortly why that is. He's probably still on a rookie deal, though. So what are we dealing with? Rookie deal, though. It sounds like dill pickle. September 20th. Guess what? That's after preseason. Guess where we are right now. Preseason, boys. Sorry. So things to attack. I think line will be probably set for the rest of this thing, right? I think we might be able to sneak away with not having to replace a lineman. Still probably will draft one because usually there's like maybe one or two gems. AJ Klein. I don't like the linebacking group too much. Demario Davis usually ends up as a superstar X Factor in free agency. I bet you money he doesn't get a single upgrade for us because that's just the way the game goes. And maybe cornerback. But overall, I mean, outside of linebacker, I think we're all right. It sucks. Like, I want to release Taysom, but that would be pretty much a crime. But he's really not that useful in Madden, especially in a rebuild where we literally can't even use him at all. He's very unique in real life, but yeah, he's not really great here at all. I really wonder what his ratings are. Like, if we put him at wide receiver, what is his rating going to be? Star development as well. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Wide receiver Taysom. So he goes from a 59 QB to a 49 receiver. Yeah, I mean, okay. Not really much you can do here, but okay, back to QB, I guess. All right, so here's the time of the year where I look at what we have to deal with and I cry. Oh, maybe there's no tears left to cry. I'm sorry. Andres Pete is wanting about $8 million a year. That's not terrible money. Do we just give him a 3-year deal? Let's give him a 2-year deal. And if we find someone in the draft that's maybe star development, we could trade him. Von Bell, 4-year, $20 million. I don't think that's worth the money. Eli Apple, I would love to, can't. Teddy Bridgewater, yeah, that's just definitely not going to happen. Larry Warford, though, I think at 28, he might be able to make it till he's at least 30. I hate you. Head to the playoffs to see what the Saints have got for us, and it's a bye week. Totally new to the rebuild. Thankfully for them, we're here to help. Obviously, we're always here to help. Don't worry about it, Saints fans. Clearly, this is all because of me. Just, without me, no motivation. There's no reason for them to do what they're doing. But because I'm here, you get the point. Stupid joke. Drew Brees, 43 touchdowns, 8 picks, 4,250 yards. Really good. Kamara, touchdowns are down, but yards are great. Wait, I thought it said Brees. Look at Brees running for 2.5 per. You got to remember, there's probably a lot of kneel downs there. Michael Thomas with a really good season, 1,200 yards, 17 touchdowns. In general, Traquan Smith was decent. Jared Cook was decent. These are the numbers I kind of like. Maybe that's the Saints playbook time. Okay, I mean, great offensive line play. Sack totals. Cam Jordan, what are you doing? He played the sub spot. Played more snaps than Davenport. We only had half a sack more. It's just in Sim, why would you even pay these guys? What's even the point? Sheldon Rankins had the most sacks. I swear, you'd rather have a good DT in Sim than anything. Demario Davis, how many tackles was he? 101. Maybe he will go to X Factor anyways. Will Lutz only missed 1 kick. That's pretty nice. I don't care about weekly awards. We might have actually had a yearly award like Drew Brees as best QB or best wide receiver maybe. Drew Brees, nice. Obviously not Drew Brees is the best wide receiver. A couple of Saints linemen on there, 3 of them to be exact. D-line rankings, even that's debatable. Best kicker could have went to Lutz. It did not. He was the number 3, though. Couple of award wins. Not a bad start. I kind of hope we don't win a Super Bowl. I'm just saying. 86 overall, so we didn't really upgrade too much on the season. Really just the morale bonus for now. Trickwan Smith did go up a few overall, so I'm not... maybe not. He only went up like 3 or 4, but he's decent. He's decent. He's a solid number 2, I guess. Defensively, Anzalone, meh. What else about the defense? DTs went up a little bit. No real major upgrades. 86 overall Saints going against the 83 overall Green Bay Packers. Packers been making the push lately in Madden Sim. Hopefully they can do it in real life, because you could choke it. It's going to be very hard to choke it, but when it comes to the playoffs, oh boy, you don't know us if you don't know the word choke. Texans and the Colts on the other side. That's pretty clutch. Browns, Ravens. Really good rosters, of course. Starting off right to left is us. We have such bad luck with missing extra points in these damn rebuilds. Offense got down there, and I don't know, there was a turnover. What's the story? But didn't score. This team looks good. I know we're, now it's tied, but it's not a situation where we're guaranteed a win. But this team is looking very consistent. 9 minutes left in the fourth. If defense can make a stop, which they do, offense has a chance. 3rd and 14, gets 18 to Kamara. That's just the guy you want to go to. Under 2 minutes left. Rodgers has a chance. Rodgers is going to get sacked on 4th down, and we're headed to the championship game. Can this team become a dynasty? Who damn knows? Aaron Rodgers, really good performance, but final play, final drive of the game, couldn't get it done. 3 touchdowns with a fumble. That was probably that red zone fumble we thought it was. The big 3, absolutely just murdering folks around here. Just absolute death around. No kicking other than, extra points, which both teams missed one, which is really weird. But yeah, that's something. It's going to be a tough one. Going against the Cowboys now. 86 versus their 87. Like I said, this offense seemed to be one of the most consistent offenses we've had in a rebuild this season. I just felt so confident every time they had a chance with the ball. So who knows? Drew Brees, of course, wants a contract. We're probably going to give it to him, honestly. I don't see why you wouldn't. Still playing at a decently high level. I think next year would be the cutoff point for us. Houston wins. Not the hardest team to beat in the Super Bowl comparatively. So there's a chance. Whoever wins this game has a really good chance of winning the Super Bowl for the NFC Conference. 10-3, 10-10, 13-10. Ooh, clutch drive for them before half. That could be the difference. So far, it is the difference. Defense can't make a stop. Not only can they not make a stop, but it takes a long time, and they still finish with a touchdown. That might have been an extra point miss. There's time, man. There is a lot of time left. Another special teams failure. Ooh, 3rd and 6 conversion. That's rough. What's the situation here? It's got to be getting close. And the game is over, unfortunately. Defense couldn't make a stop to save their life. Special teams with the extra point miss, and then the 2-point conversion attempt. Things were more pressure than they needed to be. And honestly, that was probably what, ended the season. But before half, that was another brutal one. You could have, when your defense was trash right there at the end, could have made the argument to give them a touchdown early. I know no team wants to think of that, but it was there. The option's there. It's better than losing the game by giving up first downs, I suppose. Once again, my face when things like this happen. Let's take a look at the Pro Bowl roster. I would say Brees number 1. Trubisky, of course, somehow in there. Number 3 running back is Kamara. Good old Mike Thomas with the number 1 wide receiver spot. Left tackle, left guard, right tackle. A lot of names there. Defensive line, no one. DT, I would have thought maybe. Oh, yeah, there's Sheldon Rankin. Slips in there as the number 2 DT. Depending on what scheme they're playing. That's not terrible. Maybe free safety? No, strong safety, though. Von Bell. Might be able to sneak a Von Bell development up. We usually do see the strong safety go up in dev quite a bit. Let's see, did we get one? It's versus the offense. I can't really think of, other than Traquan. I don't think there would have been anyone. Nah, Vaughn didn't go up either. Really, Lattimore's only a star development player? Yikes. Of course, DeMario did move up to superstar like we probably, we expected. We have not seen the development down, well, the regression yet. Cowboys versus Texans, we've seen that quite a bit because it's it's the Texans matchup. 38-31 Texans win. Let's see, take a look at the regression. So Drew Brees is only an 85 overall now. That's a huge, huge drop. He still does have 3 abilities. I think we're going to give him the contract. Ted Ginn, I don't know if we have to pay him. What's the story? Might have to release him if we can. Jared Cook, still good for 1 more year, assuming he's on contract. DeMario drops a couple of overalls as well. I'm not terribly mad with the regressions outside of Drew Brees, so we'll try to give Drew a contract. How much does he want? He wants a 1 year, $28 million now. That's harsh, though, lads. That is so harsh. That is a very expensive contract for a player that has regressed as much as he did. Can we afford it? I don't think we can afford it. I don't think we can. I can see why they let him go. Because we had to replace 2 corners, a safety. That's just... I think you can probably draft a QB if you're lucky. Andrew Luck, I fixed it. But okay. Sure, man. All right, let's see who we got. Ronald Darby, who is a superstar development player, and Kalichi Assembly, which I don't even know if we need. We didn't let anyone go, did we? Why the hell did we even offer for him? There's literally no one we could replace with him. We gave him a pretty low deal, but it is what it is. We also didn't address QB outside of Drew Brees, but let's be honest, that's probably been taken from us. But yeah, Ronald Darby with superstar development, I felt like it was probably worth it. Unfakeable, I don't really care about that, but superstar, it gives him a little bit added value. We paid him like 7.5, 8 per year. We will not be taking the 5th-year contract for Marshawn because we will just pay him straight up, 5th-year option, another one, Ryan Ramczyk. I suppose not, once again, a situation, it's not going to get any better for him. I think it really is best case scenario is just for quarterbacks, and that's it. Well, thank you, Jesus, that we got Drew Brees, because I'm not seeing any great quarterbacks. I think there's a 3rd rounder that looks okay. We got a fullback. We got 2 corners as well. We got Eli Apple back. His market wasn't as good as he thought. Same with Drew Brees, thankfully. So now there are some options. However, it will cost us. We need to trade up to at least about 13, I'm going to guess. Dolphins with a really good pick there. Although I seen Josh Rosen hit free agency, so I'm not sure what that's all about. But Josh Rosen was a free agent. He's only a 68 overall, in fairness. But yeah, there's a quarterback as well in the 1st round. But I don't know. For me, there's a wide receiver. The question is, will he be there? A wide receiver and a middle linebacker. It's going to be painful to see either of them go. But do we just keep going until one is gone? You see, the problem is here. Look at this. This is the wide receiver. Look at how good he is. That's insane. And then here's the middle linebacker, Bartell. They're both amazing players. I don't know what you do here. So we trade pick 30, 94 this year, and Josh Hill, I believe his name is, for the Broncos pick 16. I don't think that's enough either, though. I'm going to give him a 4th and a 5th next year. I'm kind of basing this on what the Packers did in real life. They traded from 30 to 20 using 2 4th-round picks, so I feel like that's pretty fair. But the problem is our next pick is now in the 4th round. We've got to make a good decision. This is my draft board. Look at the names we've got here. There's a really good coverage linebacker later as well, so I think if you're going to... we could use 2 coverage linebackers in fairness, but I think if you're going to make a choice between this guy and this guy, you're basically wanting the devs. You kind of want that anyways, but it's really just a toss-up. I think there's no option for us really outside of this Marshall guy later. He's good too, though. Now I'm starting to regret things. Morgan Roosevelt as well. There's some really good players in this draft class. I'm having a very hard time passing up on a middle linebacker this fast. But as I almost flubbed, I always have a hard time passing on a wide receiver this fast. Really good vert. I honestly don't know. I literally don't. 5'11", so 21 years old versus 20. Boys, can we not? Whatever, Clifford Ridley. Okay, at least he was hidden, because of course, without greater potentials, I would have factored. There's a good chance they could have made him normal. 6'2", 197, and boy, is he fast. Wow, he is very good. Stamina is a little rough, which is brutal in a user league, but of course here, we don't care so much. Let's take a look if we can keep going until we see Bartell right behind him. So a little bit lower of an overall, but 74 overall, you'd probably factor another hidden player. You don't know, but probably. Can we get to the third round? I don't know what we could get rid of, though. Like, we have a linebacker. I don't know when the hell he's going to go. Some QBs going. Did we trade up for the QB? Pearson Brown. A+ throw power, A- mid, B short. He is good. He is definitely good. We don't have many selections, though. I think we're just going to watch him as... Wow, really? The Titans didn't take a QB? We're going to watch him as our dreams are crushed right in front of our eyes. There's Pearson. Ooh, only a 67 overall, though. Okay, maybe I'm not so mad about that now. Well, let's see if we can get with the Broncos again. Hey, get with them. We traded them 126 this year, a third round next year in Hendrickson. I think, once again, it's probably a little low, but we are giving them a straight-up third. So this mid-third for next year third, which obviously is probably going to be projected pretty bad. But then you get the fourth round this year. I don't know. It's pretty close. Trey Hendrickson's only 25. I think it's pretty damn fair. So now you have the choice between a lineman who looks really good, Sean Biddle. Colin Schneider might be able to take a chance at him later. William Marshall, who I don't think we need anymore. Or the clear-cut choice, Cedric Westbrook. You're right. We're going to go with Carvey. Cedric Westbrook, 74 overall hidden. All right. How fast is he? Wow, he's fast. Excel isn't great, but this guy's... Oh, God. Yeah, that would be... Once again, the disappointment levels would be through the roof. You're like, wow, I just landed a 74 overall hidden. Wow, he's not going to catch a single thing this season. He's pretty damn fast, though, and obviously for our purposes, really good. We're just going to go to the 5th round, and hopefully something is there. We're just trying to go best available pick if we can. Obviously, we'd have to trade up. Yeah, we don't have anything. In fairness, we've already used up a lot of our draft capital. We're going to use this to try to maybe get a really bad 4th projection or something. I don't know. Combine the two. Yeah, we just traded our 5th and 6th round pick for a, was it the Texans? 4th round. We only landed 2 players because we wasted a lot on trading up. Maybe not super realistic, but let's see how we finished. Obviously, we're going to compare this to the guys we did miss, though. And the development is okay. There is no doubt about it. It was worth the trade up. What's his traits? No possession catch. I'd probably trade run after the catch with possession, to be honest. But I would trade nothing for Superstar X Factor. 85 is a cool number, actually. It's kind of unique, but I think we're going to go with number 80. And then Cedric Westbrook. Something tells me Superstar. Something just tells me. Maybe not, but still a really good player. I'm not mad. It'd be kind of cool to see if he's decent at middle and then put... Nah, we got to keep Anzalone at middle so we can pay him. Yes, I'm going to cheese it. It's not really cheesing since he deserves it. Pick number 1. What's the development? Star. I mean, that's a god-tier tackle anyways, but Superstar would have made him very, very, very good. Zach Edwards, hidden development as well. Some really decent wide receivers. Jumping's pretty bad, but I don't know if jumping really even matters anymore. Star. It really comes down to the animation. Does the jumping actually affect the animation or not? So I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Another decent player, cornerback. Here's Bartell. Tracy Bartell, hidden, as we expected. 88 speed, 89 excel. Wow, he's good. 76 jumping's decent for a user. For a rookie. Catching is 70. That's freaking amazing. This guy's really good, and of course he's star or better. Damn, super. You cannot go wrong with either one, honestly. You really couldn't. I'd probably take the middle linebacker over him. Once again, it comes down to user, but user league. If it's not a user league, it doesn't matter. That corner looks really decent. We'll look at that corner, and then we'll look at the QB, and then we'll, be done with the draft for this season. Bolden, star, kind of figured, he looks really good. But then again, our wide receiver looks amazing, and he wasn't. He was Superstar X Factor. So it just comes down to how lucky you are, I guess. Pearson Brown. Oh, sneaky fella. 67 overall. He's actually decent. What's the development? If he's Superstar better, I'm going to cry. Okay, star. That's all right. I mean, either way, it would have been a good pick, but that's a bit of a project, especially for a rebuild. But yeah, we landed, it was only 2 picks. We landed a great draft. However, we did use up, other than the first and second round, pretty much every pick in the next year draft. Yikes, but we landed ourselves a true number 2 wide receiver. This guy could be like an 86, 87 by the end of the year. So we're an 85 overall. We have some rookies. This wide receiver obviously is primed to be a god. But Drew Brees with a huge drop down. Jared Cook with a decent drop down. Offensive line, like I said, I think we're fine for the rest of this thing. Assembly kind of a waste of talent for us. Westbrook, that's going to be an upgrade for sure. Did we not get a pass rusher? No, we didn't. We didn't. I don't know why I thought we did. Darby's a huge upgrade at corner. Gardner Johnson, please show us your job. Your best job at safety. Do a few re-signings. Alvin Kamara, we will re-sign. We can afford him. All right. So, I mean, we have money on money. I'm not sure exactly why I sometimes see him. Maybe that's why I sometimes see him in there. Let's give Ramczyk a 5-year deal. Thank you. Marcus Williams. Don't worry. No one remembers, okay? No one remembers. We've all forgotten. Don't worry about it. Marshawn, man, there's some big names coming up for these Saints. Jesus. Let's see. Sheldon Rankins. I mean, if they keep Brees, they're going to have to lose somebody. I'm not sure who, but somebody. Because you got to remember, some of these contracts are quite a bit lower than they may reach in real life. I can see why Demario Davis usually hits free agency. Jesus. Anzalone, we might give him a deal. I'm not sure. 25 normal. Not really sure what we can do with that. All right, heads to the playoffs. Obviously, we had a really good season last year. And this year, 11-5. Not as good. Oh, really? We beat the Panthers and we still didn't get the bye week? Well, the division, which probably leads to a bye week. We lost to the Broncos. We did lose to the Panthers. Buccaneers, Chiefs, Seahawks. The first 2 losses make sense, but the rest, really? The Broncos? Drew Brees, a little bit of a hit to his yards. Kamara, really good yards and touchdowns. Receiving, I'm rather disappointed, can't lie. Defensively, sack totals. Come on, let's see something. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. 9.5, not enough. Not liking it. Will Lutz, 8 out of 10. Did we have any award wins? 5th offense? I mean, I'll take it, but do I really believe that by any means? Offensive Rookie of the Year was robbed. Was that at least a QB? I don't think it was. Damn it, Ridley. If you would have played better, we wouldn't have these issues. But, of course, you didn't, so we have these issues. Let's see what his overall is anyway. So we bumped up 2 overalls to an 87. Ridley is an 82. No, he's an 82 straight up. All right, I'll take it. I don't know if he went up in any speed or anything. I don't think so. He's looking really solid, though, already, and he's 21. So there's that. Brees, with his morale boost, gets him up to 90 medium, 99 short, 87 deep. I mean, this is the year, the last chance for Brees to land another ring. Can he do it? I mean, this team is probably good enough, just barely. It's not going to be easy, but we're barely good enough. We lose to the Cardinals, though. Come on now. They're already up 7-3. 10-3. Come on, offense. Come on, offense. Let's see that consistent offense. Okay, only 3 points. Halftime, 13 all. Could have definitely been worse. Really? 20 all against the Cardinals? Really? We have a chance to lose. Up by 3. Defense isn't going to make a play. I mean, the defense has played well throughout. And Drew Brees, final throw of his career, maybe an interception. 3rd and inches, the chances are very low here. You got to be kidding me. It's the Cardinals. There you go, fella. Got a chance. Small, and Drew Brees probably can't even, speaking of small, probably can't even get it there if we have a Hail Mary chance. Oh, I thought we had it. We got kind of wild. What the hell is that? Whoever their kicker is needs to be fired ASAP. That's Matt Bryant, the elderly man himself. All right, Kamara, you have to get a block. What are they doing? Drew Brees gets the ball. I don't know what they're doing. I could not tell you what they were doing. This is how bad the Cardinals are. Robert Alford almost caught back up, though. That was close. It is what it is. I mean, I literally ran a streak, and the AI sucked. Like, there was safety help. Ooh, geez, that was close. There was safety help, and the safety made the wrong read. I almost never see that. Like, literally ever. Drew Brees, meh. Those numbers are okay, but you take away the yard, the big one we just had. Probably not great numbers. Johnson, nice. And their kicker, of course, missed a very big kick because it would have been tied up. Oh, great. Dallas, my favorite team. Ooh, 86. I mean, if you beat Dallas, you basically are the Super Bowl champions, right? 7 all. Offense was looking really good, and, opportunity after opportunity, kind of wasted them. 3 field goals. I mean, I'll take the lead, but you're seeing right here, it might not be enough. Oh, maybe it will be. Oh, I don't know. Field goal. Field goals. This is a close one. Let's see what they can do. Loss of yards, and they ran out of time. No timeouts. Field goals win. Will Lutz deserves a round of applause. I mean, that's impressive. I mean, this has to be at least 5, right? At least 5 field goals. Sack totals, Cameron Jordan's doing really well in the postseason, at least. 4 out of 5. He missed one of them. Where did he miss it? From what? Oh, never mind. He missed one from deep. That always throws me off. I don't know why. I think I'm just stupid. Like, who could this even be against? The Bears, maybe? Yep, the Bears. Okay. Let's see. 84 overall. I mean, they're decent. The problem is EA loves Trubisky for some reason, so if he's still on their roster, we're probably going to lose. 3-0. Defense is doing all right. We just need, yeah, there you go, offense. It's not an easy defense to score on, but I believe in us. Come on, we need a score here. I mean, I'll take it. Oh, they take it back, though. Huge touchdown. Defense makes a play. 24-16, 27-16. Please. Defense is doing well, and they win. So 34-27 against the Chicago Bears. The Saints are headed to the Super Bowl. Once again, like I said, Drew is not playing well. Drew is not playing well. If we win a Super Bowl, I may have to spoil it. Drew Brees gets one final Super Bowl ring, or maybe, I don't know, something. Something about, I don't know, who cares? Of course, no one cares about the Pro Bowl. Ravens, no. 87 overall, any development ups? We do not see any from the offense. Defensively, though, I don't know. How does he do it? I don't get it. How does he do it? Demario Davis, from star to superstar X Factor. I can't tell you. I really just cannot tell you how he does it. 85 overall, Baltimore Ravens. Before I do that, I'm going to show you guys we didn't cheat, because if we win a Super Bowl, I almost always forget. We played the wild card, right? Oh, there it is. I almost always forget if we win a Super Bowl. So if we win, I don't want you to forget me. What? 7 all? I don't know why I said 7 all. It's like I saw the future. Missed opportunity there. 14-3 in the rain. What a Super Bowl. 14-10, 14-11. They went for 2. Down by 4. Can you stop choking? It's a tied game. What is the situation? Looking good. Chance to score. They get it, but 2 minutes left for the Ravens. And on 4th and 5, they get a throwaway. And the Saints are the world champions of football. Gross rain. I don't know where they're playing, but gross rain is gross rain. Have we seen a Super Bowl with the snow? Like, I remember there was like the Giants home at one point. Like, it was a Giants Super Bowl, right? Like a Giants Super Bowl stadium, and it didn't snow that day. I don't remember. I don't know. But either way, it's a ugly, rainy game, which is just hilarious. But beside the point, we win a Super Bowl. Of course, we'll give it another season, maybe 2, depending on, if we win. If we win one, we probably won't. But if we lose, or we just don't win a Super Bowl, we'll probably give it another go. Give it a 4-year rebuild, which is ironic because we've sometimes given teams that haven't made it even once only 3 years. So a little unfair, but it be what it be. Almost a Super Bowl trip year 1. Year 2, we do get the Super Bowl trip. Interesting way to win the games, but Drew Brees, he, right before retirement, gets himself a ring. I don't remember if we got him for a 1 or a 2 year. I think it was just a 1 year, like $15 million deal or something like that. So I don't think he's in return if he isn't retired. You see how his finger got blurred? It looked like he just flipped off the fans. What in the world is that? Drew Brees, not a bad game at all. Great Super Bowl. Kamara, nice. 9 is their longest for Mark Ingram. Fair enough. Jared Cook. Is Ridley playing well? I mean, he has a touchdown there, but has he been playing well? I don't know. Westbrook, Davenport, the youngsters coming up big. Pick for Alexander. Hey, he's worth it. Kicking, Will Lutz finally got to take the day off. Enjoy your day off. Do we have the re-sign period? Let's find out. Let's find out if Brees is here. He's gone. He got his ring and dipped. What the hell? Jared Cook is a 78 overall. He has lots of reds. 2 speed dropped. How old is he? He's like 32, right? Oh, he's 34. No wonder. Still decent, though, but we'll let him go unless we can get him for like really, really cheap. We're probably broke as hell anyways. 2-year, $20 million deal for Demario. I'll offer him a 2-year $10 million. How about that? Gonna be testing my patience. Kalichi Assembly, we don't need him. Jared Cook, we could use him, but not going to do it. Alex Anzalone, I don't think so. I don't remember what our draft picks are, but we're going to need a QB, which we can't afford. But it's all right, because we already won a Super Bowl. We have 18 mil cap space, only 6 mil rookie reserve, which tells me our draft is not going to be super great. Any names here that are really expensive we can get rid of? Pete. We can actually probably trade Pete. I don't know who the hell this guy is, but he's gone. See ya later, pal. We can probably get rid of Pete. I think we have a backup. Okay, well, we can get rid of some names here. Well, looking at free agency, it is quite decimated. There's not a whole lot outside of a Woozier and Fuller. Chris Carson we don't need. Woozier we could use, but we're not going to. Fuller we could use, but we're not going to. You can pretty much use any of the players, but not worth the money that we'd have to pay. Zach Cunningham. He's pretty decent. Chuck Clark. What the hell is a Chuck Clark? Who is he? I don't know who this guy is, but I want him all of a sudden. Nah, we're not going to go for him. We already have Gardner. He did pretty well for us. I'm not going to disrespect my boy. Might as well go for Zach Cunningham, right? I mean, it's really the main position we need, and it would be a very big upgrade from Anzalone anyways. 101, let's be honest, he's enjoying the Patriots. We just won the Super Bowl. In fairness, this is the most realistic one I could see where we don't get the player that we've paid money for. Scheme fit and all that, but Patriots, Ravens, I know it's like the first year without Tom Brady, so that probably goes out the window a little bit, but yeah, I wouldn't be, super mad about this one. Fair enough. Speaking of the man himself, Mitchell Trubisky, this could be the worst quarterback situation we've had in the history of a realistic rebuild. All right, Zach would be huge. All right, so we did also offer a very, and I'm talking very low deal for Phillip Rivers. I'm just hoping that if we don't get a rookie, we'll be at least able to just tap into his name and his just the fact that he's an X Factor. Pure stats-wise, it's not pretty. Just keep throwing short. That's all you got to do is just throw short. I mean, this is basically Tom Brady right here. I'm sorry. I always have to take shots. I'm sorry. All right, so we have pick 32. Of course, that's kind of how that works. You win the Super Bowl. We have a quarterback. He's like a mid-second, not first. I'm pretty sure he's a mid-second. He's not crazy decent looking, but if he's there, which he is, I might take him. Take a look at this guy, by the way. Where is he? Look at this. 6'2", 236 with a 4.41. If we need a running back, this guy would be the guy. Of course, we're not going to take him. We're going to pass him on, let him have someone else have him. Let's take a look at the draft board. There's some decent players here, but I think... we keep going for new QBs. His potentials look decent. Please, just be good. Be good. Okay. Hidden is great. 69 overall, not so much. Decent medium. Pretty good medium. Decent short. Not great deep. Good throw power. Everything else is trash. He's slow as well. That's a bit of a project. So if he's better than star, great. If he's star... I'm going to say that was a bad pick. We did end up with Demario Davis back. However, this Buckhalter guy almost looks, almost the exact same as the guy we just drafted last draft. So we might go up to like 14 if he's still there. Wow, the Jags get him. That's pretty lucky. I can't believe they're the ones that actually get that fast power back. Well, whatever he is. Bassey, we did have him on our list. Looks really good. This linebacker is going to go, isn't he? So we gave him pick 64 this, a pick 64 next for pick 44, which I think is definitely worth the trade for both teams. Let's see what we get. Darren Buckhalter. Pretty decently fast. Please be good. Okay, hidden. That's all that matters. 72 overall hidden. Very fast. A little raw, but he's actually probably better than the other guy just for the fact that he has better jumping and catching. That's almost max jumping, I believe, for rookies. At least for linebacker, of course. Pick 32 in the 6th round will be the fullback. Isaac Eubanks looks decent. 66 overall normal. I mean, these guys are so misleading. And then we have one final. We actually might have 2 7th rounds here. We have our own pick as well. Let's grab this kicker and then... Actually, which one's the kicker? This one. The other guy's got better kick power, but this guy's got better accuracy. 73 overall hidden. I don't know. If he's superstar, he's probably decent, but star, I don't know. It takes a long time to get your players up, so I don't know. I guess it's not terrible. Take a look at our devs, and then take a look at that running back from the Jaguars. Of course, this quarterback is very important. If he's superstar or better, he probably starts over Phillip. What the hell is going on here? Thought we just ascended to heaven, but then I realized ascending to heaven's probably not in my cards in my lifetime. We'll see. Oh, there you go. Superstar. He's undisciplined, paranoid. Okay, Darren Buckhalter. Let's take a look at the development there. And player trait, star development. Okay, it's not, I mean, I'll take it. Obviously would have liked superstar better, but nope, that's the wrong thing. Kenny Riles. Take a look at that development. My man has star, still decent. If that running back has superstar or better, I'm going to go out on a limb and say he could be the best of the best in the draft. I mean, look at the speed. Hidden. 93 speed, 89 excel, 93 agility. Of course, he's not really built in one style. How old is he? Oh, he's the best. If this guy has superstar or better, he is the best running back. Let's take a look. Star, but he's still really good. Like, I know I say it too often, but you can't tell me that you wouldn't agree that he's the best. You can't tell me. Also, I think we should start looking at the highest overall every time. So who got the highest overall? I mean, I guess it's like a 77, 78. 78, Bassey. Ooh, normal. He's still a really good pick. I would have loved to have him. He's sick. Really good. And then Lindsey Ward. Ooh, hidden. Yeah, probably better than the other guy. I didn't look at the speed, but hidden, what development? Star, nice, nice. Okay, so somebody needs to tell me, why does the AI always sign 400 wide receivers? I could see if you're like the Patriots or the Packers or something, but come on, we don't need it. Like, what are you doing here? Actually thought it said Shy Turtle. I'm not joking. All right, the Season 3 roster, which I'm not sure it's going to be good enough for another Super Bowl push. Could be the final year, of course, if we do win a Super Bowl. We have agreed. I mean, you guys probably haven't agreed. DJ Khaled, how you doing? I don't know why they have that player model still. It looks literally, I mean, I'm fine with it, but it looks just like DJ Khaled. It's like he exclusively paid for this. Like, this was for a while now, and then all of a sudden he's in the game. I don't think so. So sidetracked. I don't have ADHD, but I just got sidetracked again, and I honestly forgot what I was talking about. I think it was something to do with, like, you guys not agreeing to us ending the rebuild after this if we win a Super Bowl. I don't know. I'm disappointed in myself, all right? What else can I tell you? Demario Davis is the best player in Madden. Here are the negotiations. We have Terran Armstead, Andres Pete, which we may get rid of now because I think did we get a lineman? I don't remember. Traquan Smith, he's played all right. He's a really good possession guy. I might give him the deal. Davenport hasn't played up to par, so we might have to wait on him as well. But overall, as long as we have around 15, 20 mil, we should be good, which we have 45 mil after the contract. 3-year deal is perfectly fine for a superstar, one of the best left tackles in the league. Look at that. Just a beast. Moved all around the line, and he found his home at left tackle. Hopefully, probably. Traquan Smith, let's give him a 4-year deal. I don't want to lock him up too long. A 4 year is pretty long, but at least you're not screwed if he does suck. But yeah, you have your wide receiver group for a while now. 4 and 3. Interesting. Isn't that crazy, though? I made such a mistake with Mariota that I didn't have him as a field general. Lofting Deadeye with long-range Deadeye. That's so good. I have Anchored Defender. What am I doing? Field general. I mean, this guy's got a lot of upgrades. We started him because very similar to Rivers, but of course in actual future. Rivers seems to always get picked up as a backup for us, but at the end of his career, he's kind of backup level at that rate. You know, what was he in 72 overall? That's pretty backup level in my book. Even Mariota was like a 72 overall after the very bad season he's had, and then the benchings. Ain't gonna lie, it's not looking super hot for us right now. Our quarterback is upgrading at a pretty nice rate, but our win record is not. And we missed the playoffs at 8-8. If I had any sort of sense, it would tell me to probably call it there. But we'll give it one more go, and then after that, I'm going to give it a no. I'm sorry. Quarterback Will Watkins, 17 picks, 35 touchdowns, 3,662 yards. Kamara, he's getting better every year. Michael Thomas, not bad. Once again, these receivers outside of the number 1 just do not get it done. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to rhyme. I'm just that dude. And yeah, pass rush, Davenport. I don't know, they usually re-sign him, but is he really worth it if he doesn't perform? I don't really need to pay anyone. If they're all going to play like trash, what's even the point? Andrew Luck, I literally made him a 12-centimeter Peter. Also, Will Watkins with the Offensive Rookie of the Year award. Any other awards? You had a couple of guys in the defensive. QB Watkins is actually number 3 in the NFC. Can't tell if that's just because they're a weaker division. Well, conference anyways. In this scenario, of course, in real life, I'd say it's not even close. The NFC destroys the AFC for the most part, outside of like one team. So Watkins is a 79 overall. He has these ratings now. Absolutely insane. Superstar development's great. Of course, the sliders are a little high, like 192, I believe, for QB. So that, obviously helps. Most for Clifford, Ridley, post flag elite. Not bad abilities. Defensively, we got some upgrades. I did start Buckhalter, but for whatever reason, they had DeMario there for a moment's notice. Let's take a look if we had any development ups. Of course, if somehow, Davenport had star, I would probably give him a go. But without it, I don't think it's worth it. The Colts and the Cowboys, of course, we might as well go on another week. See who the wins that and see what kind of regressions we have. So, the Cowboys over the Colts by 7. Seems like 28-21 is a very common Super Bowl score. No one went up here, it would appear. Defensively, Westbrook went up. Nice. Okay, so we have a superstar outside linebacker now. Not bad. DeMario 74. Did Phillip really not retire? How? He's a 64 overall. I feel bad for any Chargers user. Britt, I'm sorry. 64 overall, he doesn't retire. Are you joking me? Yikers. That sucks. So I didn't see Davenport. I don't think he went up in dev. We maybe should have paid Andres Pete. We maybe should have done that. Marcus Davenporto. No, thank you. We don't have to pay Phillip because he's gone now, but Jesus, man. 64 overall, and he's like, I'll still play, don't worry. Yeah, thanks. That's what we were worried about, that you would not want to rejoin us. That was our number 1 issue, huh? Watkins with the... Okay. Do you not get your XP until after the season, or what's the story? I don't think he had 3 upgrades, did he? Got a new ability, I would assume? Oh, no, he doesn't. Forgot you only get 2 as a superstar. X Factor's huge. Didn't really get any throw power upgrades, though. But he's really good. Outside of deep, which even that's 87, he's great. So we need a left guard. I really thought we had a replacement lineman. I guess not, but at the end of the day, you got to save some money somewhere. You don't need the best lineman everywhere. We can move over Erik McCoy if we have to, because he's really good anyways. DBs, we need a new pass rusher, and that's pretty much that. And I think this could be the final year where we're on top, per se. And I did not just call you a per se. Michael Gallup, if we needed a wide receiver, would be great. If we need a corner, some decent names there. We need a lineman. Pete is not getting an offer, either is Connor, so might be able to steal them. No offer for Davenport. Most teams actually keeping their good players, which is kind of shocking. That's all right. I mean, if you say so. No, Ronnie. How are you only normal, man? Come on. Ronald. What is he doing? Up it up. I don't even know what that means. So we offered a contract to Gesicki. It doesn't really matter too much. We're going to go best available, but we at least need to fill one of the guard spots and a D-line and pass rusher. That's probably, let's be honest, best available, but pass rush is probably going to be the number 1. Unless one of these fellas can move to pass rusher, Buckhalter, maybe, probably not. And then Westbrook, probably not. Hey, my guy, Ronald Jones, joining the team as the backup. Maybe we'll be able to get rid of Latavius Murray. He's regressed quite a bit. But, yeah, Ronald Jones as the number 2 is pretty damn nice. Imagine having Ronald as your number 2. Imagine him as your number 1. Oh, wait. That's what we have. This is a weird one because we have the best... obviously this Cannon guy, there's a couple of pass rushers in the top 5, top 10-ish, but... The best player we have for what we need is Malcolm Green. He's a fast left end. Obviously, we're completely dependent on him being hidden, but he might be worth the risk. We can still draft a first-round player. Hewitt looks decent. Gunter looks decent. We also do have a 4th-round wide receiver that looks really good. Looks like a super steal. We have 2 corners. We have Shaw, 4.45, and then we have Davey, who's a bit slower, but his potentials look better. Honestly, I don't know. 22 versus how old? 23. I think we'd honestly maybe go with Shaw just for the speed and the age, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. Here, I think we're just going to go best available. Let's just go best available, O-lineman. Hewitt goes. Ugh. Kind of sucks. You have a choice between Redding and Gunter. Redding, a little bit rougher, but way better potential. Well, maybe not way better, but it seems to be better potentials. But Gunter has the better combine grade. Redding or Gunter. This is tough because I like the combine grade better for Gunter. Who's younger? Okay. Gunter it is. Okay, 77 overall normal. I mean, it's like the same as Pete. So I guess you can't really argue too much. Pick 17's a little high for a normal development. What was the, yeah, he's 6'7". He doesn't fit as a guard anyways. The guy we got, at least you can make the argument at guard. Now, we're probably going to have to trade up for this pass rusher. We don't really need to. Oh, Jesus, we almost just lost it. Oh, 79 overall for Redding. Okay, so, yeah, if he has hidden, I'm going to be very mad. I mean, either way, we made the bad choice. There's no going around it. The Vikings grab, I think, pretty much the best quarterback option. The guy we have is a late 3rd. How high would we see this guy go, though? I mean, for us, user, he was by far the best. But will the AI see that? Go to the Giants. Screw it, I can't risk it any longer. Do we have any players that we can get rid of, maybe? We trade Seals, Jones, and 92 for 55. I don't remember what year that was, but we're going to try to trade 55 up to the Giants now. Trade 55, 126, and Alexander for 44, which is where we will take our pass rusher. We still have pick 17 in the 3rd, which allows us to get this wide receiver, right? Ooh, maybe not. I might have to trade up for that as well. Either way, Malcolm Green, hidden. Okay, I don't care. Hidden. That's all I care about. 83 speed. He's a little raw, don't get me wrong, but he's kind of like Davenport, but possibly better already because of hidden. We're risking this para guy hard, man. There's no reason to. But then again, there's no real reason to even go for him. We don't even need him. But he looks very good, so you probably don't pass up on best available. Trade 81, 113, and 188 for pick 68, which of course will be para. And then if we have a chance, we might try to go for that cornerback. But how much can we really trade up in a draft? Miguel Para looks amazing. Oh, he is. 75 overall hidden. He is a god. This would be, I mean, this is a steal, but this would be amazing steal. Please, for the love of Jesus, somebody give us this guy in Titans franchise. I'm just saying. He honestly reminds me of a Dante Pettis. Maybe even better, depending on the development. Question is Steve Shaw really worth a trade-up? Cornerback is, it's a need, but it's not that level of a need. Wayne Rose is still there, and he looks decent. Maybe play like a big Alex Boone-type guard. 71 overall normal. It's not a bad pick. He's actually a lot better than his overall would suggest, but once again, normal is rough. He is very slow in speed as well. Draft recap. How many hiddens did we land? 2? We landed 2 hiddens. Malcolm Green, the biggest one of them all. I would trade the other guy for this to be superstar or better. Star is decent. I lied. Okay, Para, I lied. Because clearly the other guy isn't better than Star, so please be superstar or better. I mean, you can't really get mad at a steal. Now, speaking of getting mad, let's take a look how much we made a mistake on this Redding. Once again, automatically bad pick by us. Okay, another normal. He doesn't fit the team as much because he's not really a guard, but holy crap. He's already one of the best run blockers in the league. How? EA, how are you going to... I mean, in fairness, 70 lead block is kind of trash, but if he's actually going to play tackle, what's the speed difference? Yeah, both are very good players, so you can't really go wrong with either one. Our guy fits more as a guard, and he is stronger. The other guy is also slightly slower. Both amazing speed talents for their sizes. Take a look at the comparison. Run blocking is, of course, better for the other guy, while our pass blocking is better for our guy. So, I mean, it's really up to what you want. I would definitely rather have Gunter, though. Maybe not definitely, but I would rather have Gunter because I like the pass blocking a little bit more. 89 overall offense, or overall in general, 91, I believe, offense. I would like to start Para, but I don't think we could do that. If I would have known there was going to be a guy that good, I wouldn't have re-signed Traquan. Whoops. Offensive line looking decent. Tight end position, of course, hasn't really been great since year one. Jared Cook. Defensively, we keep getting better. Of course, we have great players. Decent depth as well. Starting strong safety. Still normal development. Gardner Johnson, I would have expected him to get a dev up by now, but it is what it is. Green at left end. Jordan at right. It's supposed to be the opposite way around, but if you do rebuilds, you do all that, you know that's just the way the game is. I'm not even going to argue it at this point. I don't know why it does it. It just does. All right, we have some negotiations. Erik Mccoy, we're going to give him a 7-year deal. No, 6 years, not 7 year. Don't want him until he's 32. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'll take it. Gardner Johnson, a 5-year, $27 million deal. I think we'll give him that. I think that's a pretty good deal for us. Decent deal for him as well, considering he's not playing like out of his mind. Larry Warford, we'll probably give him the deal if he's still around. Kick power is really low on Morstead. Maybe we'll give him the deal. I don't know. How come I can't get these upgrades in Titans franchise? He gets a speed, an excel, and agility within 3 upgrades. Are you serious? Headed to the playoffs, we have one weird rebuild. This is going to end the rebuild this season. 4,374 yards, 42 touchdowns, 9 picks. Kamara, 14 touchdowns, 1,500 yards. This is the best offensive season we've had out of all of the seasons. Sack totals, not great. Cameron Jordan, I don't get the sack totals in this game. Once again, another thing that I'm just not going to argue with. I just can't do anything about it. It's just the way the game is. Will Lutz with, wow. That's probably going to cost us games. That may have costed us the season. That may or may not have costed us a playoff spot. Falcons, we lost by 3. Let's see. No, apparently not. Tied with the Falcons. Let's take a look at this one. No, misses. I mean, to be fair, that could have been an extra point miss. I just didn't look. Lost to the Browns by 3. Any time is it going to actually be because of the kicker? Where are our missed kicks coming from? Games that don't matter then? Buccaneers, there's another game where, maybe it factored. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I don't get it. I don't care. Watch, you miss like 3 kicks in this one or something. Nope, didn't miss. Whatever. Let's take a look at the awards. Take a look at who wins the Super Bowl. See what the dev ups were, just in case we come back to this, which the chances are low. We had the number 2 for MVP, and we barely went positive. Number 1 in Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC side. I mean, we had by far the best offense in the league, and yet we couldn't even make let's see the numbers. Number 1 in yards. Let's see defense, probably number 32, right? 25, great. Great players on defense. Doesn't matter, though, because it's just sim. Number 1 in points scored. 24th in allowed. Number 1 in points scored. How the hell did we lose? What does that even mean? We must have, put up all our points against bad teams or something. Or, blew out a lot of teams. But I don't even remember seeing that. We must have just had a very unlucky season. Of course, it's the Cardinals versus the Bills in the Super Bowl. Why wouldn't it be? And, of course, it's a Cardinals win. 90 overall team. Obviously, this is done. I can't. Watkins does go up to a superstar X Factor. Brick wall homer. I can't do it. I just can't do it. He had the best season he's had. He's not going to... I know he had a better overall now, but he's just not going to get better than that. That is one of the best seasons I've ever seen from a non-real life quarterback. Normally the rookies are very rough. Any other development ups? Para's already an 81 overall. Westbrook I did figure would go up, and he did. He has shut down, which is interesting for a linebacker. Any other things? I don't think so, but... Oh, no. Gardner Johnson. So, of course, all the dev-ups come on the final season. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done with it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for the next rebuild team we should do, we got a Super Bowl win. We had a good season early on as well. Somehow we were getting better outside of... even quarterback. This season's quarterback played better than Brees ever did, and he was a higher overall by the end of the season. We still missed with the number 1 offense. I don't know. Anyways, like I said, all those things. Maybe leave a like, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!